Good evening, everybody. I welcome you all. I want to start with a quote by Nelson Mandela. The greatest glory lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. Today, ANON is pleased to welcome Amit Sadh, who is truly an example of someone who personifies this quote and has always risen from his lowest and darkest phases of life as a winner. Truly a magnificent soul, a positive thinker, and someone who believes that everything we eye on with grit and determination is achievable. Starting his career with television and reaching up to some great cinema, he has gone through several ups and downs, but he has always believed when you reach the end of the rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Today, we feel privileged to share the screen with him and have him motivate our interns and all the youth watching him on our YouTube live. Welcome, Amit. The stage is all yours. I'm sure our interns want me to shut up right now and for you to begin.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I swear I did not pay anyone at ANON for such kind words. It's just that uh, I will quote, I'll start with the quote that, beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. And I think one of the most beautiful things that I've learned in life is to see the good in others. And apparently, I think that's one beautiful way to move forward. So, good evening to everyone, uh, especially RTG, um, everyone at Anon, and all my dear friends who I just met a couple of evenings back. Shami, and I can't see everyone, but I remember a few names. I think Deepa, Reena. Uh, so I'm at 7,500 feet, in a place called Mukteshwar. I'm on a camp here. And I just thought it'd be nice to, do this chat being in nature and being in one of the places I love the most in India. Um, uh, you know, I love the Nelson Mandela quote. I think if you guys haven't read his autobiography, you should definitely read or any material on Nelson Mandela. He was, we all know what he did. We all know what he stood for. But in before we go into this chat, and I'm very eager to know you and talk to you, to have your questions. I don't want to sit here and give you gyan and tell you how amazing I am and how magnificent I am, or how what a gladiator I am, because I'm not. But before I get on to kind of share the things that I have on my mind today to share with you, um, I've been thinking a lot about this word called glory for the last few years. And I will give you an example. When I started acting, I wanted to be the best actor in the world. There's nothing wrong in it. I wanted to win the National Award. I wanted to win Oscars. I wanted to win everything. In every scene, I wanted to be the best, to a point where I didn't care about anyone or anything. And over the years, last 2-3 years, thanks to this beautiful universe, because it makes you meet such beautiful people, and they kind of nudge you on your path, and they kind of I won't use the word enlighten, because it's too much used. I mean, it's used so much that we've lost the meaning of it. They kind of nudge you to understand who you are, what you want to be. So making it concise, we don't need to reach for glory. We don't need to glorify it. We were not born as human beings, to seek glory. This is what I feel. This is the understanding that I've had. And over the years, since I've started understanding this, my life has actually become much more better. For example, when I go into a scene, I don't care about glory. I don't care about that I want to do this scene well. I just go and say, this is my part. And I have to go and fulfill this with complete honesty, authenticity, with my exuberance, excitement, and I have to go and do my job to complete honesty. And to be honest, I think I do my scenes much more better, because there's no baggage of glory. And glory comes from a lot of ego, you know. So I had thought that I will talk about glory today, and it's just per chance that, We are starting on this note, and in my experience, I feel one of the biggest burdens, and I think because most of you are youngsters, including me and everyone, I think one of the biggest baggages that we put on ourselves, on our spirits, on our souls, on our bodies is glory. हमें बचपन से ही कहीं ना कहीं इस गलत फहमी में डाल दिया जाता है कि हमें ग्लोरी चाहिए. हमें टॉप पे आना है, हमें नंबर वन बनना है. एंड मुझे लगता है कि that is a cloud. It's an illusion. And the sooner in life we are able to kind of get out of this cloud, the sun is shining, which makes things very simple. And moving on, I just want to again thank Atiji and everyone at Anon Global for inviting me. And I'm just here as Amit. I'm not here as some person who can change lives. I am just here as one of you, you know. And to be honest, I think I'm just here to tell you that everyone, even the amazing, dynamic warriors of ANONTalks, who are, your teachers, and eventually, they'll be my teachers as well. We all are same. We all are crippled. We all are lost. We all have problems. We all are struggling in some way or the other. And we all just are looking for a ray of hope, a ray of light. We all are looking for someone to come and tap on our shoulder and say, it's fine, I'll walk with you. It's a little incline, but you know what? When we go a little more further down, there's a decline and then there's a beautiful sunset. I'm giving you this example because I'm in the mountains. So bear with it. So I feel that because I think if I come here and I tell you that what a hero I am, okay? What a hero I am. Then, at the age of 16, I did this and I was that, and then that happened, and my life was a mess. And then my girlfriend left me, and then this happened. My parents did this, and then blah, 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 blah. You'd say, yaar, ye to meri kahani hai. Because हम सबकी कहानी एक ही है. That means that is life. And so I just want you to know I'm just here in a capacity as your brother, as your friend, as one of you. What I can offer you, though, I can't offer you wisdom because I don't have wisdom. I don't have glory because I told you I don't need glory. What I can share with you is that there are few things in life, and don't quote me in the order, but I'm just going to say grit. I hope we all know what grit means. Grit, perseverance, honesty. I would say honesty, number one. I always say being genuine is not enough. Being genuinely genuine, because as our human brains have become so cunning and conniving and crafty and manipulating and indecisive that we just don't know. We are like playing with ourselves, and eventually we start playing with others. So values, value system, have values, principles, patience. I've added a new one. One of my physical coaches in LA, he's a 65-year-old man. He taught me an amazing thing. So I put that in this as well. Slow cook. जो हम लोग को हिंदी में बोला जाता था, हमने अपनी माँ को, अपनी बुआ को और खालाओं को सुना था बोलते हुए कि वो धीमी आंच पे कर दो. So slow cook. So जब मुझे इस चीज के बारे में पता चला कि धीमी आंच लाइफ को, और ये this specific thing, I think I did not have problem with values because I think my parents have instilled good values in me. So I didn't have a problem with that. Perseverance, मैं बहुत ढीठ हूँ, बहुत जिद्दी हूँ. But मेरे में एक shortcoming थी कि मेरे में patience नहीं था और मैं बहुत anxious हो जाता था. And in life, मैं नहीं कहूँगा सिर्फ मूवी इंडस्ट्री में anxiousness होती है. आप even when you're giving exams, क्या subject लेना है, what your future holds, society, competition. So we all are again going through the same anxiety. And when Then he shared this with me, slow cook. And what he meant for me in slow cook was कि gym आराम से करो, 15 दिन में body मत बनाओ, take a year to get fit. I did a PhD. I did a PhD on the word called slow cook. So I started speaking much more slowly. So मेरे fans और मेरे critics और मेरे एक भैया है जो बोलते थे यार तुम dialogue बोलते हो सुनाई नहीं देता. So I started speaking slowly. I started thinking slowly. So it did affect my physical life. But there's a life we can't see. That is the actual life. And so Dhimi Aach can also add in that list. And since this is your life, you can add anything. You can add anything to this list. Um, so, to be honest, I would like to talk and have an open conversation. I would love to know what you all are thinking. I would love to see. I will be very happy if I can kind of, more than answering your question, if I can simplify something for you. It's just that before I do that, I want to bring myself at your same level so that you don't see any hope in me. You don't have to see any hope in anyone because you have you. So see the hope in you. You don't need anyone. Nobody needs anyone to inspire them. I'm just fed up of this question. You inspired. Why should I inspire you? Why should I inspire you? You have your own nose, you have your own eyes, you have your own heart, spirit, and I should inspire you. If you borrow two eyes from me and one leg, I'll say, okay, ठीक है, इसके बाद मेरी दो आंखें और एक हाथ है. तो मैं इसको inspire करूंगा because he's living on my borrowed organs. I can be a good role model, right? I can hold your hand as a brother, as a friend and say, hey, come on, I'm with you. But I just feel inspire yourself, and then we have abundance around us, like this beautiful selfless organization, ANON global organization. I'll be very honest, I was very fascinated when I met RTG and the whole gang of warriors. I always call people warriors and gladiators, but these warriors and gladiators, they don't go to a colosseum in Rome and they fight with weapons and armor. The fight has changed. The fight is here now. The fight is to help each other. The fight is to talk. The fight is to let each other know कि यार मेरे साथ भी ऐसा ही हो रहा है. ठीक है ना, तो थोड़ी देर के लिए तुम मेरे कंधे पे बैठ जाओ, थोड़ी देर के लिए मैं तुम्हारे कंधे पे बैठ जाता हूँ. And it is that simple. So I don't want to give you any jargon. I don't want to sound this cool life coach because I'm not. I'm as miserable as you. I'm as conflicted as you. But like I said, I have found something in me which I hope I can help you find if you haven't found. That voice inside you, that spark, that little joy, that spirit, which you have been gifted with. So all of you, I can only see Pranav's name, but all of you who are listening to me and are here on this YouTube, on this conversation, just dig in, look into yourself. You have that light. All these terminologies. Mental health is a big, 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 big subject. And maybe after what I say, you will leave this YouTube chat. I am not qualified to give anyone any lecture. I'm not qualified to tell anyone anything about mental health. In fact, I'm not even qualified to tell you what you can do. But I can tell you one thing. You are. The day you were born, you were qualified to make decisions, to listen to your heart, to listen to your intuitiveness, to be good, to be nice. You were born with it. It didn't come from inspiration or some cloud person at 10 people got and 1 million people didn't get. No. I feel people who are at peace, people who are happy, they have found that light. They have found that rhythm. Some of them are selfish. They don't tell you. They don't tell you. They don't tell you. And then some are like RTG and this organization. And I would add myself to it. And there are some people who come and tell you, Babu, light is in you. It's very simple. Look within, you know. And because I always say that I'm not qualified, because I've not studied the medical application of mental health. And the amazing thing is that there is a scientific application. There are people who are doing PhDs. I feel I when I met Samiji and I got to know that she's doing her second PhD and she was fighting with someone that मुझे third PhD करनी है. And I just felt like, wow. So now again, one other thing which I want to, and I'm speaking aloud because I don't have placards or anything. I'm just talking to you. There are two ways of looking at another one thing which I think we all need to stop, which will eventually help our mental health. Stop belittling yourself. Stop undermining yourself. किसी को ऊपर दिखाने के लिए अपने आप को नीचे दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि हम सबकी अपनी क्षमताएं हैं, हम सबकी अपनी अपनी एक ताकत है, हम सबका एक मिशन है, हम सबका एक कार्य है जीवन में. So I'll give you one example. I could have said that when Shamiji was saying that, I've done one PhD and I remember this, correct me if I'm wrong, she said, I want to do one more PhD. So I can always say, यार मैं तो अनपढ़ हूँ, मैं तो पढ़ा लिखा नहीं हूँ, देखो मैं कितने विद्वान लोगों के साथ हूँ. But I didn't say that. I said, wow, I felt so privileged that I was sitting with such beautiful minds, such warm hearts. So you've heard this word called juxtaposition. So like I said, I don't know the scientific medicines, I don't know the scientific psychology, though they are psychologists. And whenever I talk on this subject, I make sure that I say that there is a process. If you think you need that, get that, because they are and an amazing thing that India there are there's the stigma that all the good psychologists are in America or England. Not true. In fact, you have the best psychologists in your colleges who are studying psychology, and there's such big there's so many people who are educated to help you in this. But the thing that makes me happy in India and that we are talking about it. मैंने 10 साल पहले एक इंटरव्यू में किसी को कुछ बताया था कि मैं छोटा था तो मैंने उसको ऐसा किया और मेरे को ऐसा हुआ, फिर मैंने ये किया. 10 people called me, तुम हीरो, तुम क्यों बता रहे हो लोगों को? Why are you sharing with people? Why are you telling them that you are weak or you are vulnerable or you had a bad childhood? ऐसे फिर मैं और क्या बताऊं यार? मुझसे पूछा है, मैंने बता दिया. There's no shame. And what matters is who I am today. I'm a gladiator. They'll be proud कि यार देखो कहाँ था, कहाँ आ गया. But बताना तो पड़ेगा. If I share with you that have had tough times, and if I can also give you a blueprint or my print, Amit's print, that what, but ye करके I think थोड़ा बहुत life में ठीक कुछ हो सकता है. I don't think so you will look down on me. So I'll make before we get into talking, feel free if you want to ask anything about me. I just find it very narcissistic to take spotlight and talk about yourself, because but if there's anything you want to know, I will promise you I will answer you with utmost honesty. And before we get into talking, I just want to again just say that, and I say this to everyone I meet, not just on YouTube. One of the things that has changed my life, other than those 10 things I told you, which I told you you can add more to your list, I think when we become gentle, soft in our approach with the world, with our words, with our touch, when we start giving people who are in front of us benefit of doubt, when we stop judging khud ko and we stop judging the people in front of us, when we reconcile with our past, with our present, when we reconcile the grudges we hold with people, our parents specifically, I think one of the biggest unresolved problems in this entire universe is parents. I had a lot to resolve with my parents, and by God's grace and a lot of self-work, great books and people and help, I think today I can say the reason I'm always smiling and I have peace because I've resolved. So if you are able to do that, if you can become gentle, When you see someone do wrong, instant uh, banning that person from a group or a society. Instead, go to that person, bring him closer to the group. Talk to the group. इसको हटाओ मत. इसको और core में लेके आओ इसको. We should help him. I feel one of the biggest aspects that changed my life. The world was very harsh to me. It was very unkind. It was tough. And then one day I realized that I'm not going to fight with this world. I will win them back with my niceness. I will win them back. And winning them back is not my purpose, but I will work on myself. So before we go and talk and see what you beautiful minds are thinking, life is very simple. It's not complicated. Just have a beautiful heart. Forgive people. Love people. Be nice. And then go chase your dreams with everything you have. Artiji, over to you.
I mean, every time we hear you speak, Amitji, I am actually surprised by your humbleness and your humility. I mean, again, you've not paid me to say good things about you, but I really feel that. I'm sure our interns are excited to ask. Feel free to raise your hands, and I'm sure Amitji is going to help you.
Please call me Amit.
Yeah, all right.
हम लोग के एक ही बॉस हैं आरती जी बस हम
I'm sure he's going to help you in the best way possible. Siddhant is ready with the first question.
Yeah. Am I audible? Hello, Amit sir. How are you?
Hi, can I see you? Can I at least see the people I'm talking to? Like, how do I? Okay, you're Siddhant. Let me find.
Yes,
I can scroll the window down. Siddhant, where are you, Siddhant? Siddhant, let me see. Siddhant. एक सेकंड सिद्धांत मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ आपको रुक जाओ.
Sure, sir. Please.
I'd like to see your face and then talk to you because
Siddhant is on spotlight now.
Yeah.
Siddhant. नहीं लोग हैं सिद्धांत प्राची.
Siddhant is on spotlight. You might be able
You'll
to.
have to put it on speaker. Yeah, the speaker mode, if that helps.
For me?
Yeah, you'll have to put the speaker mode on. Like then you'll be able to see. Like we'll have somebody who will spotlight whoever's speaking.
Pardon me, can you Siddhant? I got Siddhant. Yes.
Okay.
Siddhant Pradhan.
Yeah.
Tata.
Yes. Yeah. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Please call me Amit, Siddhant.
Yeah.
I told you I'm one of
hello,
you.
Amit.
I'm one of you.
Totally. I mean, truly, thank you. I mean, it won't take me a day to convert from sir to Amit. So please take my apologies as of now. But truly, sir, I mean, whatsoever the things you have been saying around has connected with me so well that I would just say that first thing first, thank you so much for your precious time. And truly, I have done theater for the past 2 to 3 years. So I can connect with you, with your roles, and with the versatility you showcase in your work. I mean,
thank you.
Truly, whether it was the character of Umi Shastri in Kaipoche, or Guddu from Guddu Rangila, or Kabir Sawan, my favorite from Brit, or Raghunath from Super 30, or so on. So I know the beauty of those character arcs and you have played. And whether it was anti-hero, whether it was hero, I was able to connect with you so well that I can just say go and on. But coming to the
we are on ANON, so it's okay. You can.
We can see Siddhant gushing right now.
Totally. So yeah. So getting to the gist that why we are here, that is ANON Talks with Amit Sadh. I mean, my question for you, sir, would be like, as we know that we are occupied with social media from every corner now and then, and we as a youth are sparing a good amount of time on different platforms, but aren't able to spend good amount of time in building our own skill sets. So considering us, what you can provide us some insights that how we can prevent ourselves to not getting indulged in this particular trap so much that we are not able to focus on other aspects too?
So now the interesting question. Unfortunately, I can't see you anymore, but I've seen you enough,
Thank
so
you.
I can answer you.
Yeah.
This is so I'll share my experience with you first. I was never on Instagram, but then I saw that a lot of people are on Instagram. And I started communicating. I started putting pictures. I started sharing my life with my fans, uh, and I was having a very honest relationship with them. Uh, talking to them, following them whenever I had time. And then I went on to Twitter, um, and then I started realizing that there's some toxicity, not in the fans, not just spending so much time on online. It is taking away. It is taking away from who I am, what I want to do, my preparation for my roles, uh, with my personal life, and because I did not put any barriers, there was no rule book because this was so new into my life. It was just flowing in. It became a part of my life where it started exhausting me. And I deleted Twitter. I went off Instagram and I got my life back. And I'm a person who's into extreme yes and no's, pretty binary. So instantly I went away. I had a few uh, fans of mine email me that how can you abandon us? How can you go? We never thought you will abandon us. And I actually saw a point in that. So I came back and I said, look, guys, I cannot spend day and night sharing my privilege with you. I want a few aspects of my life private. In short, I educated them. I educated them of who I am by telling them, yes, their the relationship matters to me. Yes, this is a place called Instagram where you and I can come and meet, but I have a life, excuse me, and you have a life. And since then, it's been fine. What the reason I'm telling you this story is you'll see two extremes, which I did. Either you're on Instagram and you're kind of sharing more than you're comfortable, or you're just not on Instagram. I feel the aptitude, your emotional intellect, your aptitude, how you use these 5G, internet, Instagram, LinkedIn, how do you use these great modern day inventions? They are not a curse. Your indulgence, your usage makes them toxic. So this is my kind of sharing with you that find your rhythm, create your rules, create your boundaries, and don't let the toxicity, which is 5%, affect you. That's what happened to me. I saw 5% of toxicity, some people misbehaving, some people sending bad photo, like inappropriate images or talking shit and this and some, like I said, and I kind of shied away. And then I had time to reflect and introspect, and I realized this is just 5%. This 95% good. Instagram is allowing me to connect with anybody, with so many people in the world. Like YouTube. Right now, because of YouTube, you and I can have this conversation, and this will be in the archive for life. So I feel in life, internet and the services and the apps that are there to be used. Don't allow them to use you. You use them. That's all I have to say. I have few rules I can share you. I have a beautiful rule. 3 hours of the first 3 hours of the day, no phone. Last 3 hours of the day, no phone. There's no Wi-Fi in my bedroom. There's no TV in my bedroom. And you would think that I'm some army, military, regimented person. No, that time is for me. So again, हम लोग बहुत बड़ी बात करते हैं mental health की, मैं वापस वहां जाना चाहता हूँ. पहले अपना ख्याल रखना तो सीखो खुद. पहले खुद टाइम पे उठो, टाइम पे खाना खाओ, अपने कपड़ों को खुद प्रेस करो, अपने पेट्स को खुद वॉक पे लेके जाओ. I know so many people who have doggies. Who I'm giving you the example because I just lost Brando. He was the love of my life. And they always say dogs are angels. They're always with you. So I'm sorry I'm bifurcating from your question, Siddhant. Don't kill me. But create your rules. It's your life. You are the gladiator of this Colosseum. You are the Rome. ये आपकी life है. But draw boundaries. Create your rules. Protect yourself.
I think that couldn't have been answered any better. We all need to have boundaries in our life, may it be social media or toxic people in general around us. I think that's great learning. And value what's important to you. Like Amit, sir, like Siddhant says, will take some time for the sir to go away. Like he mentioned his dog, like whatever is important in your life, give that priority. And we have to learn to ignore the toxicity outside us and keep it outside us. With that, can we have the next question? Anybody else? I can
Hello,
see
ma'am.
raising his hand.
So, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
can hear you, Pranav. I can hear you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. So, first
Right.
of all, can I please thank you for sparing your precious time coming here, sir? The wonderful insights that you are giving us, your aura, the persona. Like, I just feel like I can keep on listening to you for hours. And like, it's so wonderful to hear to your experience, to the terms that you use. And it's so wonderful to just hear from you. So, my question being is, like, what is your deepest fear, if you have any? And like, or an emotional scar might be that you have faced that has changed you, maybe in a positive or a negative way.
Thanks, Pranav. I had come here to ignite you and fix you. You're trying to fix me. Before I answer your question, I also want to thank you. I want to thank you for your precious time. I want to thank you for turning up here today. I want to thank you for your question. I want to thank you for thinking. I want to thank you for listening. And all of you here. We can be each other's psychologists. We can be each other's psychiatrists. We can be each other's teachers. We can be each other's bounce sports. We can be each other's everything. To answer your question, I would actually first say that, first of all, the change that you want in life has to be positive. And that implication or that positivity shouldn't just be for yourself. It should be for everyone. And that's the power of positivity. If something is positive, it'll be nice for everyone. So there's something I want to share with you. I can give you events. Okay? I can give you events. That this event from childhood, this event from my time when I came into the movie industry, this person did that person did this. And how it affected me. How it gave me sorrow, it made me sad, it made me angry, it made me violent, blah, 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 blah. And then you'll say, and everybody will say, oh, ye to meri bhi kahani hai. But the emphasis, what I want to share with you is, that one day I just sat down, I saw all the scars, I saw all the hurt, I saw all the sadness, all the violence, all the anger, all the sensitivity I had, all the vulnerability I had, all the things that were told me since the day I was born. One day I just said, okay, आज सोचते इसके बारे में, बोल क्या रहे हैं लोग? Okay, loser, vulnerable, sensitive, angry, violent. ना. यार मुझे पता है क्या लगा पढ़ो मैंने, यार ये सब तो अच्छी चीजें हैं, सही तो बोल रहे हैं, मैं क्यों लड़ रहा हूं इनसे? मैं इंसान हूं, ये सारी चीजें हैं मेरे में, ये सारी भावनाएं I was born with it. Every human being has these emotions. We are darkness and light. So the day I identified this, half the battle was आधा शांत हो गया. So अगर वो जो waves थे tides 100 feet के थे वो 50 feet के हो गए. Now I said मैं इसका करूंगा क्या यार, ये 50 को 0 पे लाना है. नहीं चाहिए tides. Stillness चाहिए. Peace चाहिए. वही चाहिए ना. आप इतना काम करते हो, बिट्स पिलानी में इतनी बड़ी एजुकेशन ले रहे हो. At the end of the day, peace ही चाहिए ना. Through success, through career, through money, and peace has your own definition. You want to take care of your parents, you want to take care of your wives, you want to take care of society, blah, blah, blah. But eventually, because it gives you peace. I've never met a person who says, I want to do all this and be at unrest. So the day I identified all these things, which I was fighting all my life, I acknowledged that these are a part of me. Okay? Second, I kept waiting for my whole life that some savior will come and fix me. Third, I kept blaming everything and everyone. Parents, childhood, teacher. फिर ये, फिर वो, फिर film, फिर blame करता है. So that day I decided, so you know what if I was the only person in this world and I'm only left with me? And I went inward. I went inside. And since that day till today, I've been inside, and I will continue being inside with me for the rest of my life. Because all the solutions, all the answers, all the magic. Sorry, I lost you. I think the phone got something happened. You know, all the magic is within you. And I'm purposely giving you a longer answers because there's something I'm trying to convey. And then once I started doing the work, this is 4-letter word called will, W-I-L-L. Will. It's your will, that's why you're listening to me. It's your will, that's why you're in Bits Palani. It's your will, what you'll do tomorrow. And then मेरे अंदर एक will आ गई कि मुझे खुश रहना है. मेरे अंदर will आ गई कि मैं मजबूत बनूंगा. You know? And then मेरे अंदर will आई कि ये जो scars हैं, ये जो मेरे अंदर scars हैं, मैं इनसे लड़ूंगा नहीं. ये मेरे medal हैं. These scars will make me compassionate. These scars will make me understand what the beauty that lies in empathy. These scars will make me connect with my audience. This scar will make me connect with people. Through the recognition and understanding of these scars, I will be human. And then when I rise from these, I will smile. And I will give love. And when I get love, they will heal. And exactly that is what has happened in my life.
It's taken me a moment to answer or say something because it's so true. You know, it's our will. We have to choose to be happy. We have to choose to be happy. We have to accept ourselves the way we are. It's all in our hands. We have to give ourselves that power like you have. And I think we all have to learn to do that so that we can wear our scars as a badge and move on with our life.
Yeah.
With that, we move on to our next question. I see a lot of excitement in our interns. Can I call upon Manvi? Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. It is very good opportunity. So I have this conversation with you, Amit. So thank you for joining us today. Sir, my question is that so I have been volunteering and interning with ANON for almost 2 years now. And whenever I tell about my volunteer work or my social service to my friends or the people around me, उनका एक ही क्वेश्चन होता है. They always ask me, what are you getting in return? तुझे क्या मिल रहा है? आपको क्या मिल रहा है इससे? So how can we shift this mindset and encourage people to value this art of giving without expecting anything in return for themselves?
It's a little dark. Your name is Manveen? Hello? Is
Yes,
your
it's
name
Manvi. Yeah.
Manveen? Okay. Manveel, thank you. Thank you for such a beautiful question. I have conflicted with this question for life. मैं इसकी एक कहानी सुनाता हूँ. आप सोचो कि मेरे पास हर सवाल के लिए एक कहानी है, but I think stories are the best way to understand, you know. About 15 years back, I was actually in the same place where I am. I'm in the mountains, Mukteshwar. आपको पता है, नैनीताल से around 3-4 घंटे का रास्ता. So this is before Kai Poche, and I was very upset with life, and I was angry. You know, I was just गुस्से में था. I met a very, very wise man, and पहाड़ी अंकल थे. मैंने उन पहाड़ी अंकल को बोला, मैंने ऐसी बातें हो गई, and we were talking about life, and he was, you know, like how I'm talking to you today. He was talking to me that day. So I told him, I said, you know, I'm 28, 29. I'm always taking care of people. I'm always paying for their meals. I'm taking care of their, you know, their life. I'm helping them. I'm always there for people. मेरे को कोई एक कप चाय भी नहीं पिलाता है. You know, मैं एक बच्चे की तरह मैं रोने लग गया उनके सामने. मुझे बहुत हर्ट था कि यार मैं ही सबके लिए करता हूँ, मेरे लिए कोई कुछ नहीं करता. He started laughing. तो मुझे और गुस्सा आया. मैंने कहा ये कैसे अंकल यार, मैं रो रहा हूँ, मैं को बता रहा हूँ कि मेरे लिए किसी ने कभी मुझे चाय भी नहीं पिला रहा, मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है, ये हंस रहे हैं. मुझे उन्होंने एक चीज बात बोली जो मैं आज आपके साथ शेयर करूंगा. He said, 99.99% in the world मांगने के लिए पैदा हुए हैं. वो वीक है. 0.11, 0.1% people, few people in the world, God, universe, has chosen to give. You have been chosen to give. ये मत सोचो कि तुम दे रहे हो. तुम्हारे अंदर ये पावर दी गई है देने के लिए. Now, since you know it's your purpose, it's your job, go give. So next time, Manveen, when somebody tells you तुम्हें वापस क्या मिल रहा है, तो बोलो वापस इतना मिल रहा है, इतनी अद्भुत फीलिंग मिल रही है, इतनी खुशी मिल रही है, इतना आनंद मिल रहा है. और सबसे अमेजिंग चीज तो ये मिल रही है कि जो मेरा काम था मैं वो कर रही हूँ. इससे बड़ी फीलिंग दुनिया में कोई नहीं है. और आप भी करके देखो, मजा वही है जो देने में मजा है. जो selflessness is very powerful. And I want to tell you, because I know you are also at a very critical place in your careers, you know, and I can share this with I'd like to believe I'm doing pretty good in my career. I'd like to believe I'm growing, I'm becoming a better actor, I'm becoming a better person, blah, 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 blah. I feel the more we approach things with selflessness, it's magical. It will give you, because we need all kinds of success, right? Mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. We need money as well. I mean, if you won't have money, I mean, it will affect all your other aspects, you know. But I feel when you do things from selflessness, when you love someone, when you take care of someone, when you do anything selflessly, there's power in it.
Absolutely. There is power in giving. कितने खूबसूरत life lessons, thought-provoking conversation. But Amit, I had to jump in because let's have little fun now. थोड़ा सा एक different side of you.
मुझे आपसे ये expected था.
Thank you. I mean, I could come up to your level of thinking. तो एक छोटा सा रैपिड फायर हो जाए, क्या कहते हो?
आ जाओ.
ठीक है.
बस यहाँ पहाड़ी से कूदने को मत बोलना बस.
नहीं, बस कुछ छोटे-छोटे सवाल बिना सोचे समझे. First thing that comes to your mind. I think you have been through a lot of rapid fires.
Okay, my life only has been rapid fire.
So then we are getting some wonderful answers from you. Okay. So the first one, what's your greatest regret in life?
ये रैपिड फायर है. इसको कहते हैं स्पॉट फायर. स्पॉट पे डालो और so this is a philosophy. Okay, I don't have a one word. uh, regret is a terminology which should be deleted. There's nothing called regret. Because when you regret, then you stamp your soul with that. There's no regret. गलती की, उसको समझे, उसको सही किया. Regret है ही नहीं life में.
That is what I wanted my students, my interns to learn. That's why the question.
Of
So the
course.
second thing is one thing that you are grateful for.
Everything. Not one thing. Everything.
Okay. What does happiness mean to you?
Happiness. To smile and to see someone across me smiling as well.
Mm-hmm. So your favorite co-star?
My favorite co-star is difficult, but I've worked with such great actors. But I would definitely say at the top of the list is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
And your favorite role that you have done so far?
Every second that I am in between action and cut is my favorite moment because I've created it. So every second, everything is favorite.
Mm-hmm. Your favorite book? No one is listening.
Many. But off late, I'll just say, sorry, you're saying something.
Apart from no one is listening.
नहीं वो तो यार पता नहीं कब खत्म होगी. That'll be उसको Guinness Book Record मिलेगा कि 50 साल में किताब लिखी गई. But I believe in slow cook, so there's no deadline.
Okay.
I will definitely say off late I read a lot, but there's this book called The Choice. It's by this 92-year-old woman. Her name is Edith Eger. She was in the Holocaust. And the cover of the book says that even in hell, a flower can blossom.
Yeah.
And when you read that book, of course, it is about her journey in Holocaust. Excuse me. But how she overcame that, how she went to the States, and how she became a psychologist, and how she helped people. Someone who had lost hope and life and parents. And, Holocaust was one of the deadliest, I think, in the last century, in the last 100 years, one of the deadliest, when we talk about human atrocities or survival was one of the worst things that could happen, and to come out and rise and survive that and become somebody who's saving the world, and so give this book a try. It really motivated me.
I've heard a lot about it. Will surely read it now. Okay, so moving next, your favorite leisure activity?
Every second of my life, I'm on leisure. I'm on leisure. Every second of my life is picnic. Every second of my life, my heart is beating. That's every second. There's nothing called leisure or work. मैं काम नहीं कर रहा, मैं ना छुट्टी पे हूँ, मैं जी रहा हूँ.
Wow. Sea or mountains?
ये tough है. Mountains, but
Okay.
I call mountains my mother, so mountains.
Calling or texting?
Call.
Mhm.
Call. Texting is too convenience. And stop sending these happy Diwali and happy Eid and happy Christmas forward. अगर मनाना ही है तो घर आओ, मिलो या phone करो.
Okay. Biryani or kebabs?
That's because you've spent one evening with me.
So let our interns know your favorite.
So I've become a 99% vegetarian,
Mhm.
but मैं mutton biryani खाना कभी नहीं छोड़ूंगा.
Right.
Yeah.
Full moon or no moon?
देखिए no moon तो कभी हो नहीं सकता because moon तो हमेशा रहता है, हमें कभी कभी दिखता नहीं. So moon.
Moon. Okay.
Moon has
Sunrise,
very powerful energies, so
sunrise or sunset?
both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hollywood or Bollywood?
Movies. I don't understand Bollywood or Hollywood. Make great movies. Change, impact yourself and make films that can impact others.
Okay. Late night party or early morning jog?
Sleep at 9, wake up at 4, and do whatever you want.
Love or friends?
Both. They're same.
Home or social?
Same. They're same.
Okay. Now, a lesson learned from life. One, greatest lesson.
Greatest lesson from life. There's this line which I heard many years back, Oprah saying, and for many years I thought Oprah is my mom. You know, जब मैं छोटा लगता था मुझे लगता था कि ये मेरी mom है. You know, she has that power, I think, as a woman. You know, she said this line: "It'll be okay. It'll be okay."
This too shall pass.
That's, pardon me? Exactly. Yeah,
Shall
I
pass.
don't say this too shall pass because pass के आगे कुछ guarantee नहीं आ रहा ना कि, so I always believe this will be okay. ये ठीक होगा. सब ठीक होगा.
Absolutely. So, best person or company to be in?
Pardon me?
The best person or company to be in?
I don't
You-
understand this question.
A person that you would like to be with, or the company that you would choose?
I mean, I'm pretty happy with being with myself. And then, yeah, I mean, you like being with your friends, so yeah.
Okay, so we are coming towards the end. Amit,
Yeah.
Sadh, in one word.
Amit, Sadh, and onward. You know, मेरे नाम का मतलब मुझे किसी बहुत बड़े philosopher ने बताया, endless learning and endless teaching.
Wonderful.
So थोड़ा बहुत सीखते रहो, थोड़ा बहुत सिखाते रहो. Have fun.
And your favorite quote to end with?
My favorite quote.
Mhm.
My favorite quote. I don't remember any. I have like, you know, thousands of quotes, but I just wrote this line, and I just think that I know what I want for me, and this purposely I'm sharing this with all of you. You can write this on your wall. You can write this in your book. I know what I want for me.
Thank you, Amit, for such honest answers. We loved hearing you.
Thank you. I love you. I love all of you. I can't wait to come back and, you know,
So
meet all of you again.
Back to some questions again. Our interns are waiting with more questions.
Yeah, I also want to thank Talib here and Ravi and Ranbhai. They're shivering. It's, I think, 6 degrees, and they're all now shivering, and our the batteries are dying one by one.
Thank you, Team Amit Sadh, for supporting our event. I'm sure without you, we wouldn't be able to see him.
No, it's fun. We are
And that
always
would
up
have
for
been
a challenge.
sad, not being able to see you all. Can I have the next intern?
Thank you. And Ranbhai, thank you. Shukriya.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your anecdotes and stories. I can really connect with it. And secondly, I will also apologize. My honor fixed with you cannot go in since it's a single meeting, so I'll keep addressing you as sir. So you might relate with this that since childhood, we all were taught to be happy, and whenever we cried, attempts were made to wipe those tears off. Nobody teaches us to accept the emotion of sadness, let alone how to deal with it. So, as an adolescent or an adult, when we go through the same stream of emotions, we feel trapped and it feels impossible to come out of it. So, my question to you, sir, would be what advice would you give to manage one's emotions and thoughts at a situation like this, and how to deal with this unpleasant emotion like sadness?
So, Komal, great question. Komal, right? Yeah. So, Komal, the answer lies in your question here. You know, I read a quote that if you want to curse someone, okay, hope that they never fall. Generally, we curse people so that they fall. But when you will fall, you will rise and you'll become strong. So that was the quote. If you don't like someone, if you want to curse them, hope that they never fall. Because if they never fall, they will never stand. So, like I shared with you, that all these emotions which we've been told since childhood, rona nahi hai, gussa nahi karna hai, always be happy, always be smiling. This is a conditioning which you and I and everyone have to uncondition. We have to uncondition it. You know, मैं तो कहता हूँ, if you're unhappy, stay unhappy. कितने दिन तक रहोगे? थक जाओगे. But once you come out of that unhappiness, you will be happy. And then you will create your own blueprint. I've created a blueprint. I go through thousands of emotions. I meet so many people. I'm filming with 250 people, different actors, different directors. Everybody is conflicted. किसी का ego है, किसी का कुछ है, किसी सबके unresolved issues हैं. But I've created this blueprint. You know, sometimes I just shut them off and I say, okay, you know what, enough. I'm not going to think about it. But we have to allow these emotions to cross us. You know, we can't leave these boxes. We have to open them. We have to deal with them. We have to empty them. And then we have to fill them with our, you know, what all the good that we have, you know. So, जो बचपन की जो हमारी जो conditioning है, we have to uncondition them. We have to uncondition. And then next time when you see somebody sad or somebody crying, don't judge them. You know, don't judge. It's okay to be sad. You know, will you like a person who's always smiling and always happy and not like? मेरे को तो ऐसे लोगों से doubt होता है. When I see people, यार ये तो गड़बड़ है कुछ. You know, there's you're hiding something or this is not true. It's okay to be sad. There's no shame. You know, but again, you have to come out of it. You know, and that you have to do. We all have to do it for ourselves.
Yeah, it's normal to face unpleasant emotions also. And I think the best thing to say is you have to get yourself out of it yourself. Yeah. Can we have the next question?
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, Alpesh this side. Hi. So actually, I'm still in office. My office shift has been over at 5:30, but I was just waiting for this moment to come. I'm very happy that finally the moment is here right now. So my question for you would be, there was a dialogue in the movie called "ये जवानी है दीवानी." कुछ लोगों के साथ बस वक्त बिताकर ही सब कुछ ठीक हो जाता है. So I would like to know how much do you resonate with this line, and what impact does having a healthy and good social support have in one's life?
मैं तो कहूँगा यार खुद के साथ टाइम बिताने से सब कुछ ठीक हो जाता है. उसके बाद जब लोगों से मिलते हैं तो सोने पे सुहागा है. You know, आप नोटिस करोगे कि whenever there's a question, I'm purposely putting emphasis on self, because that was one of my I did not plan for this evening because I want this to be impromptu. But one of the things I wanted to share or leave you with or give you was that help self. We are enough. But yes, the importance of friends, the importance of bonds, the importance of relationships, family, people, community, society. Why are we here? We are here for all of that. So the more you can apply yourself with people, more friends. Like, look at this beautiful organization. They're doing this selfless thing. You know, they're putting their time, their money, their effort, their ideas. For what? For community, for people, for the future, for you. You know, so again, that's where the juice is. But again, first self.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
There's a reason मैं ये कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि friends, family, society, they will be there when you're down. They will be there to help us. They are there for our support. They are there to go out and watch movies, have meals, have laugh, help each other, borrow money, reconcile, fight. That's the bonds and the human relationship that we have with each other. You know, but one of my agendas today, one of my messages today is that self. You are enough. You know.
I think that's a great.
Right. Yeah, you have answered. You have totally answered my question. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I see Anvesha wanting to speak. I think there's a technical glitch.
Yeah, can't unmute, she says.
Good evening, sir.
Right.
It is so nice to be a part of this meeting and have an opportunity to speak to you one on one. So, my question was it's a little bit personal, I think. Being an actor, sometimes you have to play a character which is, very different from your real life personality. And has any such character taken a toll on your own self? And if it did, how did you cope with it mentally?
I mean, to be honest, all my characters, they take a toll on me, but that's my process. I dig deep, you know, my acting or the meaning that I have to my craft or, and I don't like talking too much about it because I believe in making the cake and not telling people how I baked it. I just make sure that when you taste it, it's nice. But what you've asked me is a brilliant question. Uh, it's like when you do a character, when I do a character, I'm offering myself to it. And I offer everything to it, my past, my present, and the future that I can be. And the relationship I develop with my characters is amazing. They're very cathartic. I always say that I said in an interview a few months back, that I have acting is like a psychiatrist to me. It's just that this one pays me, you know. It is a physical job. It is a mentally taxing job. It is, um, but again, the key is through this discomfort, through this um, process, is when you will find juice. Any athlete, even you, when you're preparing for your exams, you spend so much time. You wake up early hours, you sleep less, you prepare. So through life's discomfort is where the juice lies. And same way with me, when I get these parts, I spend a lot of time. I offer my my personal life to it. I offer a lot of thinking, so that when you watch it or when viewers watch any role of mine or any work of mine, it becomes personalized. And until now, I think it has worked, because when I talk to my fans or people who watch my work, they do kind of compliment me that when they watch my parts, when they watch my characters, they feel connected with it. So that's kind of that fulfills me, that allows me, that encourages me to dig more, do more. And that's why I'll send you this message again: do more, dig more, think more, ask more, fall more, rise more, love more. जो भी कर रहे हो, multiply that by 1,000 और करो, और सोचो, और लिखो, और हंसो, और रो, और दुखी हो, you know. आरती मैम मुझे आज के बाद नहीं बुलाएंगी कि क्या मैसेज दे रहा है, बोल रहा और दुखी हो.
Not at all, Amit. Every time we'll be calling you. Yeah. Few more questions. Purvi, I suppose you wanted to ask.
Hi, Reena.
Yes, Purvi.
Hello, good evening, sir. I just wanted to ask this that movies leave a very deep, some movies, in fact, leave a very deep impact on us. I just wanted to ask if any movie you did had an impact on you, and was there any kind of learning that you carried throughout your life from that?
I mean, most movies that I've done have impacted me. I only choose movies, which will impact me and then hence impact the audience. But when I pick a movie or a part, or when I decide I want to be a part of the story, I always see what will it do to me. How will it challenge me? How it will, help me grow as an artist, and how I can show my art and my craft and my emotions, And then once I am fulfilled is only when my work will resonate with you. And that is why I think that this is one of the best jobs in the world. And I'm very grateful to everyone in the country that all of you allow me to be an actor, and you allow me to act, you allow me to get better. And, and I'm just beginning. There's a long way to go.
Okay, this has happened the second time. I'm so sorry. I would like to invite our president and founder, Aarti Girdhar, to please say a vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Amit, for your precious time and for talking to our interns. When we are in our youth, we are extremely driven and we do not realize that in the rage of wanting everything our way, we are in fact losing a lot. Your journey of transformation is a true example of the fact that when we focus on ourselves and only have a conflict with ourselves, that's when the magic begins. Your belief in yourself and your focus on the fact that if we want something to happen, we need to believe it's happening. And things will fall into place. Is something our interns should take as an example from. Your spiritual journey and your love for nature, animal, and humanity are inspiring. Your humanity has changed our perspective about Bollywood heroes, to be honest. Thank you once again for your time. Looking forward to several more initiatives together.
Ariji, thank you so much. Thank you. And I just want to, thank you for calling me a hero. मैं Bollywood hero नहीं हूँ, मैं hero.
An inspiring hero who can make an impact.
मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ सबको कि मैं Bollywood hero नहीं हूँ.
Today you have inspired so many, I'm sure. Everybody shows the thumbs up if you get inspiration. Yes. So this is the proof, Amit.
And I'm just saying I'm a hero and all of us are heroes. That's my mission in life. मेरा life में एक ही mission है. सबको पहले तो ये बताना कि मैं hero और हम सब hero हैं. Imagine अगर हम सब hero बन गए तो कितना amazing हो जाएगी life. ये दुनिया को कितना amazing कर देंगे हम.
Because we in the workshops also always talk about I, how I is powerful. So today you are a proof, and there are so many students who have understood that I is very crucial. Take care of it and look forward to it in a positive way. So that is something that I believe many of the interns are taking away a lot of things from you today's talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Aarti ji. I love that. I love the little Ganesh ji that you gave me. And it is beautiful. Like I've put it in my study. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for being here. I love you all. I'm always available for any chat. It'll be nice to do this face to face. I'm more of a, I have nothing against technology, but I'm more of a face-to-face person.
We understand. When you are ready, we will be after you.
we will do it. We will do it. Lots of love to everyone.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right. And keep just doing you. Keep doing you. Keep doing you.
Thank you.